Hello chess fans, this is Chess Gold with another famous position from the history of the game. A position you really must know if you call yourself a chess fan. This is the Evergreen game and I can't have this collection of famous positions on YouTube without this game. The collection would definitely not be complete. I showed you, this is the second position from Adolf Anderssen. I already showed you the immortal game that Adolf Anderssen played in 1851 against Lionel Kizeritsky with the two rook sacrifices. Well, you can look up that position on my channel. This game, the Evergreen game, was played a year later in Berlin against Anderssen-Dufresne. That sounds French, but he was a German chess player and chess composer, and he was a student of Adolf Anderssen. And he was black in this game in which Anderssen delivered the Evergreen. A little bit about Anderssen, and I'm quoting from Garry Kasparov's My Great Predecessors Part 1. Anderssen was born into a poor family in Breslau, which is now called Wrocław in Poland. Back then it was Germany, where he graduated from the university and lived almost continuously all his life, teaching mathematics and German in a secondary school. After London 1851, his compatriots arranged for Anderssen a genuine coronation, but he still had to demonstrate that his London triumph was not a fluke. There were then extremely few tournaments, and he had to demonstrate this more with creative rather than competitive achievements. In those days it was really important not just to win games, but also show beautiful combinations, show creativity, which is different from nowadays. And Anderssen definitely showed lots of creativity in this game. It was Steinitz, by the way, who gave it the Evergreen name. He called it an Evergreen in a laurel wreath of great German masters. And also Chigorin, as well as many others, considered it to be one of the most brilliant games ever played. So let's look at the game. This is the position after rook a to d1 on the 19th move. White is Anderssen, black is Dufresne. If you look at the position, then black is a piece up, but the knight on e7 is pinned. So white will be able to equalize material. But of course there's a lot more happening in the position. It's black's move, and a lot of analysis was done about rook to g4, attacking the queen on a4. That was definitely a better option for Dufresne, even though white is also slightly better than. But Dufresne took the knight on f3. Hard to resist that move, of course, because you're setting up a mate threat on g2. You hack off a piece and set up a mate threat with queen takes g2 mate. Hard to not play that move if you don't see the refutation. And this is now where the magic starts. Okay, the threat is mate in 1 and you're a lot of material down. Rook takes e7 check is what Anderssen played. And Dufresne took back, knight takes e7. As Kasparov writes, to create a chess masterpiece you really do need the generous participation of your opponent. A modern professional and of course a computer would without hesitation have replied king to d8. If he had done that, then also white would have had a winning position, but at least he doesn't go mate in a few moves as happened in the game. But then we wouldn't have had this Evergreen. So thanks to Dufresne for taking back knight takes e7. And it's not so easy to see that you go mate. It's mate in 4 now. Here comes the next blow. A queen sacrifice. Queen takes d7 check. If the king goes to f8, bishop takes e7 is checkmate. So Dufresne took the queen. And now Anderssen played bishop f5, double check. Both bishop and rook are giving check to the king. Now there's two variations. King can go to c6, then bishop d7 is checkmate. Look at how beautiful the two bishops are catching the king. And as the game goes, Dufresne went to e8, bishop d7 check, and then king f8 or king d8. Dufresne played king f8, and then bishop takes e7 is checkmate. Again, beautiful how the two bishops and the pawn on f6 trap the black king. The mate threat on g2 is still there, and queen d8 is also queen takes d1 is also checkmate. And look at how many pieces black has versus white. But there's nothing he can do. It was a forced mate after Dufresne took back with the knight on e7 a few moves ago. 4 moves ago. Max Euwe made an interesting observation. He said it's noteworthy that in both these celebrated games Anderssen gives mate with a bishop on e7. Because if you look on my channel at the immortal game Anderssen-Kizeritsky, you see that Anderssen also there in that game checkmated his opponent with bishop e7. So it's an amazing coincidence that in both these famous games from Anderssen, bishop e7 was the mating move. One last bit of trivia. What I found amazing is to read that in the 7 years after this tournament, Anderssen only played 2 official games, which is unthinkable nowadays. A top player, a top professional, only playing 2 games in 7 years. That would be unthinkable, but that's what happened in this case. It was a very different time, of course. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this little diagram, this position where the black king is trapped by the 2 bishops and the pawn. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I post my next video. This is Chess Gold. Thank you for watching.